When I think of Jack Wareham, I think of a wise leader, respected by his peers and by everyone who worked with him. I think of someone who was a coach and a mentor, and who had a terrific sense of humor through it all.
Jack's ability to be humble and be real and be authentic with people is infectious. We don't hear enough about the Jack Warehams. So I'm just delighted that we have an award here from AdvaMed to honour Jack Wareham as one of the good CEOs, one of the great CEOs. Jack had lots of good advisors, but he was the one who could take good advice, good ideas, and implement it into action.
If you look at his history, it is strictly one of achievement, a lifetime of achievement.
You go to the doctor, lab tests are ordered, and within a matter of days, or even hours, you receive your results, and sometimes a life-changing diagnosis. A small sample of blood, for example, can reveal so much about a person's health, providing physicians with vital information on a host of serious conditions: cancer, heart disease, diabetes, guiding treatment options and helping diagnose disease earlier, and improving patient outcomes. The accuracy, efficiency, and availability of these tests have taken quantum leaps over the years, due in large part to the automation of the lab process, which was envisioned and pioneered by this man, Jack Wareham, during his time leading Beckman Coulter, one of the world's most successful and innovative clinical diagnostics companies.
His motto for many years at Beckman was simplify, automate, innovate. And he used that to describe the way Beckman could improve the process of clinical laboratory testing. Total laboratory automation, as he called it at Beckman, was also pioneered and through Jack's advocacy and vision became a reality for a lot of laboratories, really taking the lab from a rather chaotic, noisy, difficult environment to a very smooth, predictable, controlled environment. Total laboratory automation, number one, improves productivity. So the patients get the results sooner, their doctors get the results sooner, so they get the diagnosis sooner. Secondly, lab automation removes as many as 3 or 4 dozen opportunities for human error in the process of determining lab results.
Jack Wareham graduated from Creighton University and began his career as a pharmacist, following in the footsteps of his pharmacist father and grandfather. He then went on to get his MBA from Washington University in St. Louis. With his pharmacist background and his keen business sense, he worked his way through the ranks of pharmaceutical company SmithKline & French. In 1981, in a $1 billion acquisition, SmithKline acquired Beckman Instruments, which specialized in laboratory instruments, including diagnostic products. Wareham helped run Beckman Instruments, playing a prominent role in senior management from 1984 through 1989, then becoming president and COO when it was spun off as a public company.
We needed a practical, disciplined, hands-on manager for the situation we were in when Jack came in. He was all of those things. He knew technology. He's a pharmacist by training. He's got an MBA, a very intelligent guy, very rational thinker in developing both strategy and implementation. It wasn't long before he earned the respect of all of the people in the company and was a very good leader.
One of the most significant accomplishments in Jack's career was the successful merger in 1997 of Beckman Instruments with Coulter Corporation, the leading manufacturer of systems for blood and other cell analysis. With his combination of industry knowledge and great business acumen, Jack was the driving force behind the merger and successful integration of the two companies, creating an international leader in clinical laboratory testing. In 1998, he was named CEO of the newly formed Beckman Coulter. Beckman Coulter now had the broadest portfolio of laboratory testing instruments available from one source, and the company's growth was evident, with its stock increasing 261% during Jack's tenure as CEO and chairman. the company is recognized as a powerhouse in the diagnostics industry today, developing and marketing instruments, chemistries, software, and supplies to simplify and automate laboratory operations and ultimately save patients' lives. Jack's vision of what was next for improving patient care was not limited to the lab. As the internet became more accessible, Jack was on the forefront of enabling patients to take more control of their healthcare decisions, working with the American Association of Clinical Chemists and other organizations to help create Lab Tests Online, an online platform to give patients the information they need to help them interpret and understand their lab results. Jack's unwavering commitment to the industry was evident in every aspect of his career, always on the forefront of the next best thing. As chairman of the board at AdvaMed, he left an indelible mark on the organization. Jack helped guide the organization in a new direction for the 21st century as it rebranded from HEMA, the Health Industry Manufacturers Association, to AdvaMed, the Advanced Medical Technology Association. During Jack's tenure as AdvaMed chairman, the association took steps to expand its advocacy agenda, its membership base, and its member services and educational opportunities. The changes begun under Jack's leadership still shape the association nearly 20 years later.
Jack had a vision that the industry's trade association could be so much more than what it was. Together, working with the rest of the board, we rebranded the association. It became AdvaMed. We developed a strong legislative agenda, worked with the board to set up policy committees led by board members. People often say leading a trade association is like herding cats. Jack Wareham never shrunk from that responsibility. He was masterful at understanding how to establish a vision.
After retiring from Beckman Coulter in 2005, Jack has been dedicated to many philanthropic causes, but has also stayed front and center in the medical technology industry, where he continues to share his expertise. He has helped guide a number of diverse enterprises as a director for companies including Steris, ResMed, Accuray, and Greatbatch. As chairman of the board of directors of Steris Corporation since 2005, he has helped guide the company during a period of time in which it has shown tremendous growth and success.
Jack has been a fantastic mentor as a chairman and as a former CEO, and particularly in times of trouble. This job is an easy and great job when things are going well, but when there are some difficulties, he's been a great help in helping me think through the best ways to go at things. Jack is also great when things are going well. One of the things that we need to do to grow is to take chances and take risk. During the last 10 years, while Jack was chair, we have doubled our revenue and quadrupled our market value under his tutelage.
He has also provided significant insight and guidance, serving on the board of ResMed for the past 12 years.
Jack Wareham joined the ResMed board in 2005, just after he'd retired as chairman and CEO of Beckman Coulter. He's got such an ability to see round corners, to understand the medical device industry, the hospital field, the whole healthcare field, and where it's going. And even beyond that, to understand markets, segments, channels, and customers, and help ResMed bet on the best bets and find the best path for the future.
Through his vast and continuing work across many sectors of the medical technology industry, Jack's work will have a positive impact on patients for years to come.
While I didn't have the opportunity to work with him directly, I've heard from so many of his peers what an incredible impact he's had, not only on AdvaMed, but the industry more broadly. He was a pioneer in lab automation and transformed the diagnostics industry as a result of that. And indirectly and then directly transformed the lives of so many patients who may not even recognize Jack's name, but because of his work, they're better today.
AdvaMed is honored to present Jack Wareham with the 2017 Lifetime Achievement Award for his distinguished achievements and contributions to the medical technology industry.